Your Schlage touchscreen deadbolt lock comes preset with a unique default 6-digit programming code and 2 unique default 4-digit user codes. These codes are located on the back of the alarm assembly and on the back of your user guide. Be sure to save your user guide for future reference. Have your 6-digit programming code in hand before you begin to set up or program your lock. Also, extend the deadbolt before you begin programming. Programming is done using the numbers on the touchscreen on the outside of the door. The programming code enables you to change settings for the lock. You can either use the preset default codes to set up and operate your lock, or you can change them and set them to your individual preferences. Decide what length you want the user codes for the lock to be. Record your user codes on the back of your user guide and save for future reference. You can set user codes to be from 4 to 8 digits in length. The default length is 4 digits. All user codes must be the same length. It is important to remember that you can change user codes anytime you want. But anytime you change the user code length, all current user codes will be deleted from the lock and will need to be reset to the new length. Begin programming by pressing the outside Schlage button at the top of the touchscreen. Then enter your 6-digit programming code. A programming indicator light at the lower right of the touchscreen will blink to show you're in programming mode. Press the number 8. Then press your desired user code length, which can be 4, 5, 6, 7, or 8. Press the user code length again to confirm. 2 checks and 2 beeps indicate a successful update. To add a user code, press the Schlage button, enter your 6-digit programming code, then press the number 1. Enter your new 4 to 8-digit user code once, then enter it again. The green check mark will blink and beep twice if your programming was successful, and the red X will blink and beep twice if there was an error. The 2 most common errors occur when codes do not match or when you add a code already programmed in the lock. You can now add another code or press the outside Schlage button to exit programming. To delete a user code, press the Schlage button, enter your 6-digit programming code, then press the number 2. Enter the 4 to 8-digit user code to be deleted once, then enter it again. The green check mark will blink and beep twice if your programming was successful, and the red X will blink and beep twice if there was an error. The most common error is 2 codes don't match. To change your 6-digit programming code, press the outside Schlage button. Enter the current programming code, then press 3. Enter the new 6-digit programming code. Enter it again to confirm. 2 checks and 2 beeps indicate your programming code has been changed successfully. You will need to remember your new programming code to make any changes to the lock. Vacation mode temporarily disables all user codes in the lock. To enable vacation mode, press the outside Schlage button, enter your 6-digit programming code, and then press 4. To turn off vacation mode, press the outside Schlage button, and then enter your 6-digit programming code. You can also delete all user codes at once by pressing the Schlage outside button, entering your 6-digit programming code, pressing the number 6, and then re-entering the 6-digit programming code. Again, 2 blinks and beeps of either the green check or the red X will tell you whether that programming was successful. Your Schlage touchscreen deadbolt comes with the lock and leave feature enabled by default. This allows you to lock the door from the outside by simply pressing the outside Schlage button. You can disable this feature, and anyone leaving will then need to enter a user code to lock the door from the outside. To disable or enable lock and leave, press the Schlage button, enter your 6-digit programming code, and press the number 7. Your Schlage deadbolt can be set to automatically relock 30 seconds after it has been unlocked. This helps to ensure your door is secured even if someone forgets to lock it. To disable or enable auto lock, press the Schlage button, enter your 6-digit programming code, and press the number 9. 1 check and beep indicate that auto lock has been enabled. 2 checks and beeps will indicate it has been disabled. To unlock the door from the outside, press the Schlage button and enter a valid user code. If the red X lights up, the user code was not valid. To lock the door from the inside, you must rotate the thumb turn to engage the deadbolt. The inside Schlage button will not lock the door. To unlock the door from the inside, rotate the thumb turn to retract the deadbolt. The inside Schlage button will not unlock the deadbolt. If the batteries in the touchscreen deadbolt are completely dead, or if no user code is known, you can use the key to lock or unlock the door from the outside, just as you would with any other lock. You can also have the lock rekeyed by a locksmith to match other locks in the home if you desire. Visit answers.schlage.com for more information.